How you doing? PJ Rakowski from Buffalo, New York. This is my 1-month-old daughter, Alexandra. This is my 4th child. I have 3 girls and 1 boy. I'm happily married. I'm a teacher in the city of Buffalo, physical education teacher, which is great because I get to be physically active. Unfortunately, that's the only time I get to be physically active. As you can see, I'm finishing up an addition here, at least one room of the addition. It was a 1,000 square foot addition that I put on my house in the last year. I am not a carpenter, I am a teacher. So this is my problem solving capacity. A lot of things I don't know, I have to do some research and think and be able to put it into action. What also I do, in the summers I used to be a Knowles instructor. Knowles is a national outdoor leadership school. I used to bring students on 15, 30-day backpacking courses, and the great thing about that was we were just out in the wild. We went to Alaska, Grand Tetons, all those great places. The one thing about being a 200-pound person on a Knowles course is you usually have to carry about 35–40% of your body weight, which means I usually had a 70–80 pound pack. And being an instructor, you always had to kind of put on the good face like it wasn't heavy. So I usually had a heavy pack for 15–30 days, which I didn't realize it, but it helped me prepare for the death race. Talking about the death race, I ran in the 2011 death race. It was kind of on a dare. My friend, I do a 50-mile hike every year in New Jersey on the Appalachian Trail. And my first year doing it, it's something you don't train for. You just go out there and hike 50 miles in a day. Usually takes people about 16 hours to do because they're hiking it. Halfway through the first time I did it, I got bored of hiking and I just started running. I wound up finishing in 11 hours. So a couple years after that, I kept doing it, and my friend has done the death race a couple times and said that I should do it and that I would finish it. I didn't think I would be able to finish it. I saw what people were doing and thought it was absolutely crazy, especially because I have no experience in obstacle course racing. I'm not a triathlete, I'm not a marathoner, an ultra marathoner. I did run 2 marathons. One I trained for, the other one I was supposed to be a leg in a relay last year before the death race, and I used it as a training tool. I thought if I can go each leg without the training, kind of just push myself mentally, I'd be able to do this death race. And that confidence helped me get through the death race, which I finished in 39 hours and 42 minutes. First time I've ever did any kind of obstacle course. First time I ever had to stay awake for that long doing, exerting myself in that kind of physical activity. The only time I stay up for 24 hours usually is working on the house. What people would say about me, I think that I'm genuine, probably a little crazy. I mean, most people probably wouldn't think this is a good thing, carrying a baby on stilts and finishing drywall, but sometimes some of the things you have to do to just get things done. I'm very driven, I'm passionate, I'm very enthusiastic. A good motto I like to be is the most enthusiastic and passionate person you know each day. Not only do I instill that on myself, but I try to instill that in people that I know. Why I should be on your show? I think you need somebody like me, somebody who's unlike all the other athletes that you'll have on this show. All the other athletes that I saw auditioning for this show were your triathletes, people that can run forever, your marathoners, your ultra marathoners, people that do things like that. All the things I've ever done, I played football in high school, I played football in college, I wrestled in high school, and I coached. I think a wrestling's mentality is probably stronger than anyone else's mentality. They have to go through things in a 6-minute match that normal people don't go in a lifetime. And being able to have that mentality is what drove me through the death race. Just being physical, not quitting, and believing that things are 90–95% mental and the rest physical. I keep in basic shape, but long as I know that I have a good, strong base, I can do anything I want. And just want to let you know that I will finish your Unbreakable race, and I hope to see you in a month. Have a good day. I'm going to finish some drywall.